What's going on, guys? My name is DJ. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I make videos every Thursday and every Sunday about fashion, college, and life advice. In today's video, I'm going to be continuing in the series of videos helping you getting ready for college. This one in particular, I'm going to go in depth on all the things you actually need for college. I'm going to break all these items down into 3 different categories. School essentials, what you need to succeed in class, homework, studying, etc. Adulting essentials, things like cleaning and taking care of your room that maybe you've never had to do before. And finally, decor essentials. Things that you want to spice up your room, make it yours, and to really add a personal touch, make you feel like you're at home when you're in your room. Today I've got my Pilot Pride on, my school. I go to the University of Portland. Although I don't rock a lot of pieces that have my university, I do love this t-shirt. It's simple, it's black. I figured I'd wear that for true college spirit in this video. With all that said, let's get into the first category, school essentials. For the first few things on this list, I'm gonna be flipping you around and showing you what is right here on my desk. So let me bring you with me here. Okay, first things first, the most important, we have a laptop. I have this MacBook Pro with Touch Bar. It's amazing. I got it just earlier this year after my old MacBook Air was just getting too slow, but I love this thing. It's a beast. It's helped me create so much and be productive in school. Next thing we have is a monitor, and this is totally optional, but I love it for my productivity when I'm able to have 1 or 2 other screens open here.
And then basically have 3 functioning windows that are full size. That's really nice. And then one of the next things on the list is this dongle. This dongle I just got from Amazon, like $15, but it has an SD card slot, 2 USBs, and then a charging port. And most importantly for me is an HDMI port. I've got the madness of everything plugged into here. One of these plugs is to my current external hard drive, and another one is to a USB hub, which I can plug a whole bunch of everything in there. I have a MIDI keyboard plugged into there, running behind, audio interface running behind here into there, and then I also have my keyboard, my trackpad, mouse, all these different things are running USBs into here. My MacBook charger, my phone charger that I use to charge my camera battery, or my Bluetooth speaker. So as you can see, there's a lot going on back here, and it's all kind of centralized in this lamp. It's super awesome because it has these little compartments where I can store it, and I can keep pens. There's a USB plug and a regular plug, so you can plug a lot of things in there. And this is the hub that I have, and it's easy because then I can just flip that on and off and have a perfect lighting setup. Additionally, on my desk, you can see that I have 2 little speakers right there, and underneath there is a subwoofer right down there. I love having good quality speakers to bump in my room.
So that wraps up about everything that I have on my desk, and now I'm going to be breaking down some of the other items for school. One of the things I didn't mention that I have on my desk, which is crucial as ever, is a reusable water bottle. I have this one. It has my school's name on it. I won it in a drawing earlier this year. I think it's super important to have water all the time. Water is the key to everything. But along with the water bottle, you're gonna need one of these bad boys. A Brita filter, baby. Perfection. No, seriously, this little Brita is awesome. It just stays in my fridge, keeps the water cold, and you're gonna need to fill up your water. The fill-up stations around campus, those are awesome, but to be able to have filtered water in your room at all times, super crucial. Make sure that your water bottle's filled up all day and that you are staying filled up all day too. That sounded weird, but stay hydrated, okay? Next thing, headphones, AirPods. You see them, you love them. AirPods are legendary, not gonna lie, and I love them and I use them pretty much every day. Probably one of the best investments I've made, as cheesy as that sounds, but definitely get yourself a pair. They're awesome. You need headphones when you're walking to class, when you're working out, all these other things. Music is super important, and so having good speakers on your desk and then good headphones to be able to play music in your ears, crucial. Next thing on the list is a backpack. I've done an extensive breakdown on everything that is in this bad boy in this video up here on what's in my backpack. There's so many other essentials in here that I could go over. Just watch that video though, and it'll break down every single thing that I have in my backpack, and a lot of cool things that you might not think to have, especially when you're in college, in your backpack. All right, next up is the adulting essentials. Very daunting. Haven't done a lot of this stuff before maybe, but I got you covered. That's why I'm making this video. Okay, I'm gonna start with one of the most important things of college that you do not want to miss, because you don't want to be that guy who doesn't do this, or that girl, because that happens too. Laundry, ladies and gentlemen. Please, for the love of God, do your laundry. Even when it sucks, find a time when it's not busy. Find a time when you can just go, get it done, listen to music, a podcast, watch a movie on your phone, something, and yeah, just do your laundry. It'll be awesome. And to do that, you're gonna need a few things. First of which is a laundry basket and a hamper. This laundry basket in particular is really awesome. I found it at Bed Bath & Beyond, and this is why it's so cool. Because it's flat, so you can store it like right under your bed or right in between a shelf or something like that. And then when you need to expand it, it expands like that. Yeah, this laundry basket is awesome. I'm super glad that I got it. But if you want something that's a little different, you can go more the traditional hamper route. Well, This one's really cool. As you can see, clearly expands and is very small, but there's these little plastic thingies that go inside here, and then it just sits like this. It can sit in your closet, it can sit under your bed, wherever you want to put it. This is nice, and it's just mesh, so you can just throw all your clothes in here, take this down to the laundry room with you, or throw it in your expandable laundry basket. So that covers the first essentials of laundry. And then we have laundry detergent. Okay, obviously this is excessive. The only reason I have all of this stuff is because it's not all mine. I live in an apartment now, so a lot of guys have their own laundry detergent. We got OxiClean, we got LA's Totally Awesome, more OxiClean, the big boy Ecos, of course, Tide Pods. And yeah, that covers pretty much all the detergent, but honestly, it's as simple as just getting one of these. I would just get the big Ecos. This will last you all year. I use Tide Pods, and honestly, they broke on me more times than I would like, and I would have to stop before I would dry the clothes to make sure that there was no residue. So I was like checking every item, and it was just a waste of my time. It was because I thought laundry would be complicated, but just do a Google search if you've never done your laundry before, watch a YouTube video. A couple extra things though that are nice to have with your laundry. Of course, dryer sheets, self-explanatory. And then a personal favorite of my mother's, the spray and wash. This is super crucial because you're gonna stain your clothes. If you ever wear a white shirt, guarantee you're gonna stain it at some point in college. So be prepared with spray and wash. Spray and wash, have your people call my people and we'll work a deal. Okay, but that wraps it up for laundry. All right, next thing are general cleaning supplies. So here we got your regular wipes, got your Clorox wipes, dish soap that's empty. I need to get more of that. Paper towels, hand sanitizer because it's super important. We've got trash bags because trash bags are ultra important as well. You don't want to just throw your garbage in the garbage cans. That's disgusting, especially if there's food. And then tissue, of course, too, because you never want to be stuck with a runny nose and having to like use a napkin. That takes care of most of the basic cleaning supplies. Let's get into the next thing. All right, next thing I unfortunately don't have with me anymore, but is a handheld vacuum. This was a lifesaver for me in my freshman and sophomore year. It's one of those little shark guys, super crucial. You spill anything, you just need to clean the room because your room will get messier than you think. I'll tell you that. I don't know how. Well, my freshman year roommate made it how. You can hear about that horror story in this video right up here. I get a lot of roommate tips for a random roommate. I go over funny stories, but also some like real life tips, which are awesome when you have a random roommate. That's not ideal. So watch that video if you're worried about that. And to go along with the garbage bags, you're gonna want a garbage can with a lid. I'm not gonna bring my garbage can from the kitchen in here because that's gross. But I'll just also flash up a picture. The reason why a lid is so important is because the ones they give you are just the standard little black and blue ones probably. The thing about those is that your garbage is just exposed. One, it'll smell bad. Two, you see it. My sink didn't have like a cabinet, so you couldn't put anything underneath. The garbage was just there, and it was the front of our room, and it was gross. And so my sophomore year, I got one that had a little lid that you can open and close. Made it super simple, kept it out of sight, out of mind, and out of nose, importantly. So yeah, definitely, I would recommend getting a trash can of your own with a lid. Next one, of course, room essential, mini fridge and microwave. You and your roommate or roommates will just have to decide on who's gonna bring what. Trust me, a mini fridge is not a bad investment, one that you're only gonna use if you're gonna be in a dorm 1 or 2 years, because when you either get in an apartment or a house on your own, having your own mini fridge is clutch, and that's something that I wish that I would have done. My roommates had it my freshman and sophomore year, so I never bought one. But right now, I have to keep most of my stuff in my apartment fridge that I share with 6 other guys. So it gets crowded in there, and being able to just keep like my Brita filter, some food and some snacks would just be awesome. So definitely investing in a fridge is a solid investment. Microwave, not really as much. My apartment came with one in it, so there's no need to have multiple microwaves like you might with a fridge, but that is about it for those 2 things. Just sort them out with your roomies. Next important thing to have are all of your dishware, utensils, and all of that. I would say limit it to just a couple of everything, maybe 2 glasses. These I got from the dollar store, matching, they look classy. A mug, because it's nice to have a mug. A bowl. 2 forks, 2 spoons, 2 knives, 2 plates. And if you wanna be bougie, you know we keep it flowing in here. But yeah, I also got these wine glasses at the Dollar Tree, so you can just go and be bougie if you want. The beginning of my sophomore year, my roommate and I, we had Mountain Dew in our wine glasses together to celebrate moving into our new room. Get you a Brita filter and some wine glasses and you'll be set. Next adulting essential is all of your bathroom stuff. So it's a little bit different in college. You're definitely gonna need a shower caddy. I would bring 2 full body towels, some shower shoes, and then a Bluetooth speaker. This one in particular is waterproof, so it is good and safe to take in the shower. Along with those bathroom essentials come all of your products. I didn't want to bring all my products for my bathroom in here, but I have my face wash here, body wash, shampoo, conditioner, moisturizers, lotions, shavers, fingernail clippers, flossers, Q-tips, anything else that you might need in the bathroom. You're gonna wanna bring that too. Hair dryer, that goes without saying. This wouldn't exist without a hair dryer. If you're interested in how I do my hair, little shameless plug, you can watch my hair video up here to see the secrets behind my hair dryer magic and what products I use and all that stuff. But anyway, like I said in my roommate survival guide, it might be a good idea, depending on your roommate, to label the things or kind of set that straight with them. You want to make the stuff that you have last as long as possible, and you're gonna be using it every day, so definitely don't overlook that. Along with your products come colognes. Cool little add-on that I'm just gonna say. I am a little bougie with my colognes. This is Versace Dylan Blue, and this is Gucci Guilty Black. I love these two. These are my 2 go-to fragrances, and smelling good is so important. You don't wanna smell like a kid. In addition to taking a shower, you should just put on a cologne. It's that simple, guys. So all my ladies watching, invest in a good perfume too. I know some of my favorites are some of the ones from Urban Outfitters. So check those out for more of an affordable option, but there's definitely a lot that you can be a little bougie with too if you want. So perfume, cologne, all that jazz in addition to your regular products. Next essential would be to keep your room smelling clean. We have a little diffuser here for essential oils, and of course something as simple as Febreze. If your room or roommate stinks, then you want to make sure that your room is aired out, your room's smelling fresh, because you don't want to bring somebody over to your room and it smell terrible. I've had it happen. And so simple is fill up a little diffuser with some essential oils, do a little, oh Jesus. And then your room will be smelling good, so definitely just get a couple things. One of those little plug-in air fresheners works great too, so definitely invest in a couple things to keep your room smelling clean. I know Febreze is like toxic, but that smells good. Next essential coming through, Tupperwares, Ziploc bags. Okay. Super important. I'd like to pretend I can juggle. Super important to have some Tupperwares, just store some leftover food or whatever. Same with Ziploc bags, whether you're gonna be bringing snacks to class or you're storing some leftovers, things like that in your fridge. Nice to have some options to be able to store your food. Another thing I would not have thought of if it wasn't for my mother is a little first aid kit. Things like Band-Aids, things like a NyQuil, things like an aspirin, there's little gauze, all kinds of things in this little bag that my mom put together for me. So first aid, little medicine kit. Medicine in general, if you want to just bring some basic type of medicine, allergy medication, whatever else you think you might need, bring that and just put it all in a little bag like this and you'll be set for the year. You hopefully won't need to use it very much, but when you do, you have it. And then you won't have to pay the ridiculous price of paying it at your school's bookstore that makes like a thing of cough medicine like $12. I don't know if that's how much it costs, but I'm just assuming it's overpriced. Another super important thing that most people overlook is tools. So in this little bag that my dad put together for me, there's a bunch of screwdrivers, Allen wrenches, you know, you're building IKEA stuff or something simple, you're gonna need one of these, or even for your bed, that might come in handy. A wrench, some nails and screws and stuff. And yeah, overall, having a little bag of some tools definitely has come in handy all 3 years of college. Next adulting essential are some bags. We've got a duffel bag, a cool one. This is from the Shrine Co. and it has these sweet little side zipper compartments that open, and they're made to put shoes in either side. And then you just open this flap and you can store all your clothes in there. This is what I use when I travel anywhere, or even if I'm just going home for the weekend. This bag's awesome. And then for smaller trips, I just have this simple Nike gym bag. I've had this since I was playing basketball in high school. And whether I'm using it for the gym or I'm using it just to go on a small little trip or a weekend away or a little retreat or something like that, this will most likely be the bag that I go for. It's simple, it's inexpensive, and it'll do you a lot of good. Along with those unexpected things you might need a bag for are a swimsuit and a sleeping bag. These are things that you just take for granted that you have in your house and that you might not think to pack. And having a sleeping bag my freshman year, there was a couple of retreats and other things that I went on. Super nice to have. I didn't have to pay money to rent one, So that was clutch. And then in terms of a swimsuit, I don't know if I went swimming at all freshman year or anything, but it's nice to have one. Or if you go on a trip from school to somewhere else and you're going to a pool during one of your breaks or something like that, nice to have it with you so you don't have to pay money and buy another one, all that stuff. Next thing is dressy clothes, at least one dressy outfit. This is important because inevitably you're gonna have some presentation or some meeting or an interview or something. If you come with just a bunch of hoodies and sweats and shorts and stuff like that, you're not gonna be ready and you're gonna have to buy something and you might regret it. For all the guys, if you just bring a nice suit, have a button up, have a nice pair of slacks, you'll be fine. And for the ladies, simple dress, simple business attire, whatever that is, you'll be good to go too. Have at least one kind of go-to dressy outfit. You can expand from there or bring more clothes from home if you want, but just bring one with you to start. And the last thing for adulting essentials that are a little unexpected is some weather gear. If you're in a place that is super cold and super rainy, you're gonna want to have a rain jacket, some waterproof boots, and a whole bunch of other things to help you battle the elements. These are crucial and you're definitely gonna regret if you don't have them. I'm in Portland, so that's what I have, but on the opposite side of the spectrum, if it's really hot, you're gonna need some hot weather essentials. I don't even know what those are, but look them up. I've never been in heat my entire life. Sunscreen, whatever else you need in hot weather, make sure you have that. Yeah. All right, now we are going to move into the decor essentials, and the first piece we have up is the big boy full body mirror. I really couldn't dress at all if I didn't have one of these. This is a lifesaver, and I'm so glad that I added this to my room. Hey, you can see yourself there. Say hello. But yeah, full length mirror. This one's from IKEA. It's huge, it's awesome, and it was super affordable. It was like $60. So I highly recommend this one. You can get like the $10 ones from Target too. Those are great, but full body mirror, super important to check yourself every day, make sure that you're looking good. But there's nothing like a full body mirror. The next thing I'm not going to bring because it's under my sheets and everything, but is my mattress topper. This mattress topper is a godsend because it is 4 inches thick. It is a thick boy. And trust me, you are going to have some comfortable sleep. It's got the memory foam. You can like see your little handprint, you know, when you put it on, it's like, you know, that kind of thing. It's so nice and it's super affordable. You can buy it for under 50 bucks. I think it might be 40 or something like that. Deal of the century. I hope they still have it because it has been a game changer for my sleep. Next, we got pillows, we got blankets. I guess I really like gray. So we'll start with the first one being this heater blanket. You just plug this guy right in there and you are set. You got heat and it is nice and cozy too. And then for pillows, I definitely say bring as many as you feel comfortable with, but at least if you have 3. For some of you guys, you might be like, 3 pillows? I only need the one I'm gonna sleep on. But just trust me, it just looks a lot better. Having 1 pillow on your bed is not really great. So I have a big pillow. I put my memory foam pillow, the one that I sleep in, like right here in between. And then I put the one that is decorative just right in front of it, and then it looks all pretty with my sheets. And then there's my 3 pillow combo. That is wonderful. The next thing I'm currently sitting on, well, my chair is sitting on, is a rug. I just got this from IKEA as well. Not only does it help cover the not so beautiful floors of your dorm room, but it also helps just make it feel more homey. It helps with the room not be so echoey. A whole lot of other benefits of having a rug. So get a rug, they're cheap. You can find plenty of good options. Even if that's just IKEA, you'll be good to go. Next thing, freshman year, my bed was lofted, and this little guy was a lifesaver. It goes around your bed, clips on like this, and then you're able to have this on the side of your bed. It has a little net thingy. You can put your water bottle in here, your phone in here, a book or journal in here. It is nice to have a little like bedside table. Now I have like a proper nightstand, but before I had that, this was super clutch. Next thing, they're up on my walls, but pictures or any other things that you're gonna put. You've seen behind me, I have my record wall. Obviously I have my collage wall there. You can hang clothes, like I hung up this jacket up here. I have various photos and little memorabilia things on the wall. Any room decor that you want to bring with you, things that have sentimental value especially, bring those, pictures of your family, pictures of your friends, that kind of thing. And to hang everything that you want to put on the wall, you're gonna need some command strips or command hooks. These are awesome. For the most part, they work without damaging your walls, and it's super nice to have these. They're pretty affordable, and you can put really anything that you want on your wall. I have my circle mirror and my cork board all just hung up on my wall using command strips, so they're strong, they've been up there for a long time, and I highly recommend. Next thing are these little shoe organizers. I have these clear boxes, the little drop front shoe boxes that all the hype beasts have. I used to think I was one, and you just drop them and then you can put your shoes in and out like that. Super cool, and display them at the same time. And then another cool option is just to use the shoe boxes themselves. I think that's an overrated option. I brought a ton with me, so like my CDG box, my Saint Laurent box, any box that you think is cool, just bring it. It's a cool display piece if anything. And then another underrated way you can use shoe boxes is as like decorative storage bins rather than having like the cheap plastic looking bins. So like in this one, I keep like my tools, a bunch of other random things that I might need. In my Jordan 1 box, I have all of my cables and chargers and random technology things. And then I have a couple other boxes that I keep like craft stuff in, and they're all just shoe boxes that I thought were cool. So don't overlook the use of shoe boxes. Definitely don't throw them away. If they look cool especially, keep them, and they're a good use of space, and then to add a little decor without having to spend any extra money. A couple other options would be like a shoe rack, the little ones that hang from your closet with the boxes, the ones that can hang on the back of your door with the little slits that go sideways down. Yeah, so there's a lot of options, but you definitely don't want your shoes just randomly all over the place. So check out some shoe organizers. Next thing I think is very essential, especially if your closets that are built into your dorm are super small like mine were freshman and sophomore year, you're gonna want a clothing rack of some kind. This one, again, IKEA, it's great, can't go wrong. I had this one my freshman and sophomore year, and then I had this one at the beginning of my junior year. Both are great, really good options that if you have a lot of clothes or you want to just display some of your clothes, you can do that in a really cool way. And of course, on those racks or in your closet, you are going to need hangers. My recommendation to go with a solid wood hanger. These are great and they look good. And then also the felt hangers. These are nice and thin, so you can store a lot of them in there. I would check out Ross. Honestly, I got a pack of like 30 of these for super cheap. I'm sure Amazon or wherever, but Ross, other places like that, good places to get some of these home essentials. And next we have plants. Plants are awesome. I just have this one, which is like this big weird little cone thing. I have a couple others that I'll bring in right now. So these two are Goodwill finds. I got both the pots and the little fake plants that are in them for Goodwill for like $3 a piece. I spray painted this one white and spray painted this one silver. So you can get plants for super cheap, and they are an awesome way to add some green, add some life into your space. To all my guys especially, don't overlook the use of some green and some plants. So a couple of honorable mentions that don't necessarily fit in the category are things like my guitars. I have my acoustic back there, I have my electric right here, and then I have my bass right here. Music is a huge passion of mine, so in addition to producing and the fun stuff I have, like my MIDI keyboard and audio interface, I have my actual instruments, my amps, pedals, all of the other things that I use to jam out. I have a lot of music gear, I have a lot of camera gear, all these things to nurture passions of mine. I came into college, I didn't know how to play a single thing on the guitar, and this acoustic guitar just sat in the corner of my room just like this for the first 3 months of the year, and then I finally decided to pick it up before Thanksgiving, and then I was hooked, and I've been playing ever since. So use college, the downtime that you have, because you're gonna find that you have a little bit more downtime than you expected. Use that for something cool and nurturing, something that you've always wanted to do. So even if it's something you don't know, bring it with you, because maybe it's the opportunity to actually learn it or to actually finally do it. And that wraps up everything that you are going to need for college. If there's anything that I forgot, leave a comment below, because I would love to hear things that I missed or things that have been helpful for you throughout your college journey. If you are getting ready for college, definitely check out some of the other videos on my channel. They will be linked below and in the iCards above. Roommates, tips and tricks, what's in my backpack, all these other things, and there's gonna be a lot more of this series to come, helping you get ready for your college journey. If you haven't already, definitely follow me on Instagram. So the link for that is below, and I'm thinking about posting on TikTok, so I'm gonna leave the link for that below too. Definitely make sure that you subscribe to join the tribe. That is my family here on YouTube, and we are growing every single day. So if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button, hit the bell. You won't miss a single thing. There's a lot of tips, tricks, and advice that I gave on this channel. Whether it's about fashion, college, or life advice, you know I've got you covered on this channel. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you're having a wonderful day. My name is DJ. I'll see you soon. Peace.